Good afternoon. Morning session. We have watched the TSAT program successfully. Congratulations to you. Anyhow, I want to bring some more information at this moment. Please listen and watch carefully and learn well. Morning, we have watched the topic is nutrition. What is the meaning of nutrition? Nutrition is nothing but procurement. Taking the food material is called as nutrition. We are taking so many type of food materials in our diet. Those are all called as nutrients. So procuring, eating or taking, so the procurement of nutrients is called as nutrition. This is the most important activity of all kind of living organisms, such as micro as well as macro also. Why? Because this nutrition is providing for us energy, the energy essential for all type of our day-to-day life activities. Without energy we can't do. We may get the energy through the food only, through the nutrition only. So nutrition is most important activity of all kind of living organisms, such as micro as well as macro also. But here the mode of nutrition is different in different kind of organisms. Anyhow, the nutrition is helpful for growth of organism and repair of cells and tissues, as well as maintain the body temperature. Growth, repair and maintain the body temperature. So these three type of benefits we may get through the nutrition. Nutrition. Next one, if we see this type of micro, example is amoeba. First example, amoeba. So amoeba is taking one type of way, as well as plants taking another type of way, and humankind also taking another type of way. If we see, such as mosquitoes suck the blood as in for the purpose of its life, and animal kingdom fastest. Nutrition is two types: autotrophic nutrition as well as heterotrophic nutrition. Autotrophic nutrition will be carried out by only green plants, whereas heterotrophic nutrition will be carried out all type of living organisms, such as animal and human being also. Here, if we see the autotrophic nutrition will be carried out by only green plants. Green plants. So the process of the nutrition is called as, in case of plants, autotrophic nutrition. Autotrophic nutrition. The meaning of autotrophic is nothing but it can synthesize its food by their own. It can synthesize its food by their own. Whereas the heterotrophic nutrition, which will be carried out by number of organisms, animal kingdom mainly, depend on other organisms. Depend on other organisms, such as here herbivores are there, buffalo as well as goat, sheep, etc. will eat away the grass. It is one type of nutrition in heterotrophic only. Whereas here remaining tiger, lion, etc. will eat away the meat of other animals. So like this heterotrophic nutrition is there. Anyhow, this is called as heterotrophic nutrition, which will be carried out by animal kingdom, whereas the plants which will carried out, it's called as autotrophic nutrition. Why? Because it can synthesize its food by their own. We have to remember this point, very important. Next thing, the photosynthesis. If you see, the plants can synthesize its food by their own, we know it is autotrophic nutrition. The process called as photosynthesis. What is the meaning of photosynthesis? Photo means light, synthesis means it acquire. So with the help of solar energy, the plants gets its food material. It's called as photosynthesis. Photo means light. Here the plants may not depend on other things, animals, etc., but here it can take the inorganic constituents such as water from the soil, minerals also, as well as air, it means carbon dioxide from air. So this type of inorganic constituents will be used by the plants and it can synthesize food by their own. Hence it is called as photosynthesis. Here mainly the solar energy will be utilized by the plants to synthesize food by their own. So it should be maintained at optimal temperature, approximately 30 degrees to 40 degrees level. Only this type of photosynthesis activity will be carried out by the plants. In other temperate areas, otherwise if the temperature is decreased and if temperature is increased, there is no photosynthesis activity. In optimum temperature, the optimum temperature is in between from 30 to 40 degrees only. Next, the inorganic constants are nothing but carbon dioxide. The carbon dioxide is evolved from the so many ways. Living kind, animal kingdom will leave the carbon dioxide, as well as how many vehicles also will leave the carbon dioxide. This entire carbon dioxide will be utilized by the plants. Next, water and minerals from the soil. So these minerals and water is absorbed by these plants through the root system. So these three type of inorganic constituents will be used by the plant in the process of photosynthesis in presence of chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is present in the leaf. The color of chlorophyll is green. Hence all type of plants are appeared in greenery only. So by these inorganic constituents it is synthesized food and also leave the one molecule of for one molecule of carbohydrate, one molecule of water as well as oxygen also will be evolved. So many centuries onwards, scientists are investigated and experimented and formulated a principle, simple principle, photosynthesis principle. That is the scientist's name was C.B. Van Neel. C.B. Van Neel formulated an equation of the photosynthesis. For one molecule of carbohydrate, one molecule of carbon dioxide, and one molecule of water will be used by the plants in presence of chlorophyll as well as sunlight. So it gives rise one molecule of carbohydrate, one molecule of water, and one molecule of oxygen. It is formulated by the C.B. Van Neel. At last, Robert Hill, a famous English scientist, formulated a new photosynthesis equation. Here, this type of equation will be used by the entire world to show the photosynthesis. 6 CO2, 6 molecules of carbon dioxide, and 12 molecules of water used by the plants in presence of sunlight in the greenery, in the leaf only, and produce one molecule of carbohydrate and 6 molecule of water and 6 molecule of oxygen. So this type of equation of photosynthesis is formulated by this Robert Hill. It is used by the entire world. First of all, C.B. Van Neel experimented on sulfur bacteria. It is nothing but microorganism bacteria. So here the sulfur bacteria didn't produce in the experiment any oxygen, but it produced only sulfur. Same process will be carried out, but instead of oxygen, only sulfur is produced. So at last, Van Neel and Robert Hill both are experimented on this one, as well as they concluded 6 molecules of carbon dioxide joined with 12 molecules of water and released in presence of solar energy as well as the chlorophyll C6H12O6 and 6 molecules of water and 6 molecules of oxygen. And so this all This type of process will be carried out by all organisms, I mean plants only. Should not be seen in any type of organisms except plants. That's why the plants are considered as autotrophs. The plants are considered as autotrophs. It can synthesize food by their own. They may not depend on any other organisms except inorganic constituents. Inorganic constituents, what I said just now, carbon dioxide, water, and minerals. These three type of constituents only will be utilized by the plants and synthesize its food material. So this process called as photosynthesis. So this type of process will be carried out by only plants, hence this is called as autotrophic nutrition. It can't depend on any other animal kingdom. But all kind of living kinds, I mean animal kingdom, depend on other sources for purpose of food and getting the energy. That's why those are all called as heterotrophs. That is the main difference between autotrophs and heterotrophs. Autotrophs are nothing but plants. Heterotrophs are nothing but all animal kingdom. So in the plants, whether the in the plants, whether the chlorophyll present or not, I mean the carbohydrates are present or not, we have find out through the small experiment. For this experiment, we have to take in the one glass beaker, one test tube, and methylated spirit and iodine, as well as one leaf. Then last one is Bunsen burner, otherwise a stove. So first of all, we have to take the test tube with the help of a holder and filled with methylated spirit, and we have to introduce the thin leaf in the methylated spirit. The methylated spirit, when it is filled, so we have to take the gently this apparatus and we have to hold on the flame of the Bunsen burner. So due to this heat, the spirit will be boiled the leaf, and slowly the green substance, the chlorophyll, as well as this carbohydrates will be slowly disappeared. After 5 minutes, we have to remove it from the test tube gently with the help of forceps and introduce it to the one small plate, glass plate, as well as you have to drop the iodine drops on it gently. So when you are applying the iodine drops on the leaf, slowly turns into bluish black. Where the carbohydrates present on the leaf, that part only will be turned as bluish black. The remaining portion we may not at all it any color except pale white. So the pale white color of the leaf is indication of absence of carbohydrate, whereas the remaining bluish black portion, when it is turned, this is indication of the presence of the carbohydrates which is present in the leaf. This is one of the best example to find out the carbohydrates in the leaf. So if you see the nutrition, autotrophic and heterotrophic nutrition. So this is autotrophic nutrition is the most important activity of plants. Why? Because due to the autotrophic process only, photosynthesis process only, all type of living organisms are existing on the earth planet. Without the plant, without the plants, no living organism can't exist on the earth planet, because they may not get any food material. Only plants provide the food material. The carbohydrates maybe, otherwise the proteins, otherwise fats, etc. Any type of nutrients will be provided by the plants for living kind. If you see the heterotrophic nutrition, you may see some organisms, bacteria, otherwise um, heterotrophic nutrition is classified into 4 categories. You should note down because it is not given in our textbook. Anyhow, I want to bring to your notice as a responsible teacher. And here heterotrophic nutrition is classified into four categories. First one is parasitic nutrition. Second one is symbiosis. Third one is saprophytic nutrition, and fourth one is halozoic nutrition. These four are the examples of the heterotrophic nutrition, but autotrophic nutrition is only one type. This autotrophic nutrition will be carried out by the only plants. The plants are also having the leaves. The leaves are having the chloroplast. Chloroplast is in the shape of disc shape. The disc shape of the chloroplast is having the three type of membranes. First one outer side, and second one is middle, and third one, the third membrane will be formed as sac-like structures. The sac-like structures are called as grana thylakoid. And second part is the empty portion of the inner side of this chloroplast will be filled with one type of fluid. The type of fluid is called as stroma. It is colorless, whereas grana is colored. In this colored part, we have to notice 250 to 400 type of chloroplasts are there in each grana. 250 to 400 chloroplasts are there. Those are having the two type of chlorophyll pigments. Those are chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B. So the how this blood is having the red color because of hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is useful to absorb the oxygen from the air, as well as it is helping to remove the CO2 from our body. Same manner here also, this type of chlorophyll pigment consisting one atom of magnesium. So the one atom of magnesium which is present in the chlorophyll pigment will be used to trap the solar energy. So the type of solar energy is useful to synthesize, and stroma also useful to enzymatic actions to produce the carbohydrates. These all will be synthesized from the simple inorganic constituents. The simple inorganic constituents will be changed as a complex constituents, complex substances such as carbohydrate, protein, fat, etc., etc. So that this is the most important activity of the plants. And if there is no photosynthesis activity in the plants, there is no food at all to the any type of organism. That's it is most important activity of the plants. So that we are having ability to live on the earth. All type of living organisms are living on the earth planet safely because of this activity only, photosynthesis activity, autotrophic nutrition. Whereas if we going to see this heterotrophic nutrition, heterotrophic nutrition is classified into four categories. First one is parasitic nutrition. Secondly, symbiosis. Third one, saprophytic nutrition, and fourth one is halozoic nutrition. If you go through this parasitic nutrition, best example, so many are there, but among them one of the best example is dodder plant. It is also called as cuscuta. Dodder plant also called as cuscuta. It is also called in Telugu Bangaru Tegalu. Why? Because the flowers of this plant is appeared as golden yellow, hence this type of plant is called as Bangaru Tegalu. And biologically it's called as cuscuta. Cuscuta plant is considered as a parasite. Any type of plant can't consider as a parasite, but it is considered as a parasite. Why? Because this type of plant can't prepare its food by their own. It depends on other plants. Generally, this type of cuscuta plants will be seen on big trees, and the big trees are act as host. The host tree will provide the food material for this plant. The cuscuta plant extend its root system into the bark of this tree, and the root is called as hostorium, Hostorium, and takes the water from the xylem vessels as well as nutrients from the phloem weathers. So by getting these two, it can lead its life successfully depend on trees. Hence, it is called as a parasite. Other organisms also are there, virus as well as bacteria, and some type of insects also are there. These are also considered as parasites only. Sometimes parasites will lead the life successfully without disturbing the other organism, but so most of the times the insects etc. Will kill the other organisms by taking the food material from their body. So it is the best example of Casita is the best example of parasitic nutrition. Second one is symbiosis. Here symbiosis is nothing but mutual understanding. The two type of organisms will mutually cooperate with each other. The best example is bacteria. The bacteria known as rhizobium bacteria. This type of rhizobium bacteria will exist in the nodules of the legume plants. Nodules are nothing but the round ball-like structure which is present in the root system of the beans. It is nothing but legume, beans, as well as the pulses also. So this type of rhizobium bacteria will lead its life in the root system of the legume plants. At the same time, taking the shelter. At the same time, it converts the uh, nitrogen gas as nitrates. The nitrates are useful to produce this type of proteins. Hence, this type of existence of the life is called as symbiosis nutrition. The mutual understanding in between the two type of organisms. And third one is saprophytic nutrition. Saprophytic nutrition is nothing but here mushroom and so many fungal fungus organisms are called as saprophytic related to saprophytic nutrition. These type of organisms sometimes it is live on dead plant and animal bodies. Best example is mushroom. Mushroom is the best example of saprophytic nutrition. At the same time, some type of fungal organisms also will leave the some type of chemical substance and dissolve the dead parts of the plants and the animal and absorbs the food material inside. So this type of nutrition called as saprophytic nutrition. Best example is mushroom as well remaining fungal organisms also. And last one is allergic nutrition. For this one we have to take an example of amoeba. The amoeba doesn't have any type of external organs. It can change its shape at every moment. That is a style of living style of amoeba. It can change its shape every time, every moment. When the food is available in that place, it extends the pseudopodia. Pseudo means temporary, podia means food. The temporary food will be extended from its body and occupy the food material and engulf the food in its body. Engulf means mixing the food material in its body from the body surface from outside to inside through the diffusion mechanism. You know the meaning of diffusion also. Diffusion is nothing but movement of ions from higher concentration to lower concentration. So the higher concentrated food material will be present from outside of the body of amoeba and engulf inside or mixing inside of the body through the diffusion mechanism from outside to inside. So it is example of hello joic nutrition. But autotrophic nutrition is the most important of all type of organisms. This type of autotrophic nutrition will be carried out by only plants. If there is no plant, no life to other organisms. So entire animal kingdom life will depend on only plant. Why? Because plants are producing the food material in the process of autotrophic nutrition. The process called as photosynthesis. Photo means light. Light depend. The plant depend on solar energy. Thank you.